Welcome everybody to the Daily, the Thursday edition. I'm Jason Saghini with Simon Borg. Huge news out of MLS today has to be the designated player rule getting expanded. Simon, tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, it's getting expanded to up to three designated players per MLS team. Could really change the face of what we see in our MLS teams. It's intended to bring more star power into the league over the coming years. The third designated player spot, teams will have to pony up to the other MLS teams, but a maximum of 3 designated players per team is a huge advance.
Something of a luxury tax like you might see in baseball where the Yankees can sign whoever they want, but they have to pay back to the league. So that third designated player spot will be interesting to see if teams use it, how they use it. I also think it's interesting that the Red Bulls, who already have traded for one of the spots, basically trading Amado Guevara for a couple days for Chivas' spot. We'll see what happens with that spot now that they have extras.
And so, we'll have all the details. We'll go into all of it on the site during the day, so check back.
And obviously we'll follow up on it tomorrow on the Daily if more news breaks from it. But Simon, definitely a big day in MLS because 2 huge games tonight. First off, Real Salt Lake traveling to Houston in what could be, I mean, this is really a premier battle of the Western Conference teams so far.
Yeah, I mean, 2 teams that everyone expects to be up there in the Western Conference during the year. Mm-hmm. But for me, Real Salt Lake, this could help define their season. After what we saw from them in San Jose, if they could pull out a second road win in Houston of all places, I think this could change the complexion of how the whole league views Salt Lake. So to me, this is huge.
Right, very impressive in their first win on the road in San Jose, but you say, oh, it's against San Jose, probably a weaker team in the West. So can they do it against a team that should be good? I think for me, the interesting thing in this game is the battle of the midfield. Real Salt Lake definitely has one of the better midfields in MLS. You look at them, the way they play, it's interesting, tightly compact midfield. Playing against Houston, who has basically a midfielder in learning or something like that, and Jeff Cameron. Yeah, can he play that box-to-box midfield?
We might see also Lavelle Palmer make his debut today for Houston, still to be determined. But I think Salt Lake being such a poor road team, it's a huge opportunity for them to make an early statement. I'm really looking forward to this one.
Yeah, if they go home with 4 or 6 points, we mentioned yesterday, that would be huge for them. The other game, of course, is the Super Classico. Doesn't get better than that if you're an LA soccer fan. So what are you expecting out of that game?
You know, it comes a little too early in the season for my taste, and going into it, I think Chivas USA should have no shot to win this game. Based on what we saw on Friday, punchless in attack, you know, they didn't have much power there, you know, anywhere on the field, nothing, and Martin Vasquez said he had doubts himself.
To be fair though, the Galaxy were kind of punchless in their attack in their game against a weak New England team.
Which is why Bruce Arena has called out Landon Donovan on this in his own private way, so Donovan is going to be fired up, and you know, look, Chivas USA is going to really have to pull off a stunner here to beat the Galaxy.
Sure. And could be something that jumpstarts their season, so you never know. It's definitely an exciting game to watch tonight. Both those games tonight are on ESPN2. It's a doubleheader, so look out for them, and we'll be back tomorrow on the Daily.